People who fall asleep within few minutes, how do you do it?
Ugh.
Daydream like I would as a kid, get so immersed I fall asleep. The trick for me is meditation. Practice it all day every day. Don't think unless you need to accomplish something. Once it becomes your innate state of being, falling asleep happens in about 30 seconds. Just listen to your breath without thinking, and if you're in bed and it's dark, you'll fall asleep almost immediately. I have been using this trick for a few years that has not failed yet, that I'd use if I really had to sleep right then and there, which is to slowly relax all your body muscles/parts. Starting with your feet, relax your feet muscles and pretend that you no longer have feet, don't move it at all. Then once you feel that your feet aren't there anymore, you move on to your calves and thighs, then hands, arms, etc. Usually I'd fall asleep by the time I reach the calves. Cry right before going to bed. It literally takes me on average 30 to 45 minutes to fall asleep, if not longer at times. This is mostly due to my head just never shutting up. I constantly daydream, fantasize, or relive moments of the day/week and I can't turn it off. It sucks. I work hard so that by the end of the day I'm tired enough to pass out. Work out and work all day, and then I pass out from exhaustion. I wish I could think about nothing. As soon as the lights are out and my head hits the pillow, it's like my brain goes into overdrive. Right. Now I've got time for you to think about all this stuff. Have a baby. I smoke a lot of pot. Sleep comes in waves. Don't stress trying to sleep in between waves, but when one comes, drop everything and empty your brain to catch the wave. It helps if I'm under a blanket in a slightly cool room, but I can happily sleep in daylight. Wait until I am super tired, then go to bed. Limit sugar and carbs after 7 p.m. I sit for about 20 to 25 minutes in silence to process all my thoughts and all the things that bothered me and how I would handle things differently next time. Not processing and moving on from even small issues tend to build up anxiety for me. My mom does even when she's taking a nap. She lays on bed, closes her eyes, then she's off to sleep even when there's noise, my sister and I talking, around her. Whenever I ask her, she says that she doesn't think about anything worrisome when she lays on bed. I asked my husband how he does it. He just said I wasn't asleep. Yeah, okay, so the snoring was just for show. Be busy while you're awake. My life is full of shit that I'm responsible for. By the time 11 p.m. rolls around, I'm out like a light. Exercise, eat well, and pack your days with productive work. I do love to daydream. But when I do, it feels like work, and thinking up the scenarios needs attention. After a while I think about the effort I put into daydreaming and realize I haven't fallen asleep, and then I go back to daydreaming so that I can sleep. It's an unending cycle. This is what keeps me up. My mind is so active in that state, I'm just jumping from thought to thought, or fantasizing about something I would really like to do, like some trip or some creative project I'd like to take on. Not the worst state to be in, but it keeps me wide awake. It might sound counterintuitive, but if you don't already, working out might help. It does wonders for me. When I was in college, there was a time where I took naps almost every school day when I was just super burned out. Working out and keeping myself on my feet really helped me to give a boost of energy while making it easier to fall asleep at night too. Recent research in sleep has actually suggested that at some point in evolution it may have been more common to sleep for 2 to 4 hour clips rather than one 8-hour clip, and that your interrupted sleep may be relatively normal. I play a game inside my head where I imagine cleaning my room. It doesn't matter if my Earl room is actually dirty or if the dream room even resembles mine, I just pick a few tasks and get to work. Focusing on this keeps me from getting anxious about stuff that happened during the day, which I find is what keeps me up most often. Plus it's relaxing, and I always fall asleep before I actually finish tidying. My username says it all. I was like this in high school. I would stress out thinking to myself I need to hurry up and fall asleep. I only have X hours left to sleep. My solution was just to stop trying to force it. I would go watch TV in the living room until I was actually tired, and then go to bed. Sometimes is only get 3 hours of sleep, but the next night if make up for it usually. Sadly there's no trick to it. I don't do any of the stuff you're supposed to, no cutting back on electronics, or only using your bed to sleep. I drink caffeinated sodas near bedtime, I'm not as active as I should be, I have anxiety, etc. When I feel sleepiness stirring behind my eyes, I go lay in bed, put down my phone, and I'm gone in 15. I have random nights of fitful sleep, but generally it comes easy. I also dream every night, sometimes several different ones. I am very grateful as several close friends struggle with insomnia. When I need to fall asleep, I lay in a comfortable spot, but the key is not moving at all. I ignore every itch and every tingle and focus on each body part until it falls asleep, staring from the bottom up. So first I think about my toes until they go numb, my feet, then my legs, and so on and so forth.